Hi guys, Rachybop here. Welcome to this week's episode of Ask Rachybop.
For Apple's apps and iPhone theory, and talk of how your life can change with Siri. Into The Sims, but there's real life too. She loves to answer questions from all of you. Ask Rachybop.
Let's dive straight into questions. The first question this week comes from BostonFan79V1 on YouTube. Rachie, do you have a husband or boyfriend? I have a boyfriend and we are approaching our 5-year anniversary, so I'm really looking forward to that. Not sure how we're going to celebrate yet, but he's the best and love you, Ryan. Next question comes from Tony Lewis 100 here on YouTube. Do you ever shop at Jane Norman, River Island, accessories, etc.? I don't shop at Jane Norman. I don't know why, it just never has appealed to me. I do shop at River Island and I do shop at Accessorize. Next question comes from @epilepsy92 on Twitter. Will you please follow me back? When did you first start playing The Sims and is The Sims available on the Wii? Okay, that's 3 questions. I'm not following anyone back anymore because so many people were asking me, so I'm just not doing it anymore. Don't take offence. It's just the way things are. I started playing The Sims I think when it first came out, but I wasn't like majorly into it and buying every single one till The Sims 3 came out. You can see more info about that on the Sims tag that I did. Check that video out here if you haven't already and do the Sims tag yourself, it's really cool. And yes, The Sims is available on Wii, although it's not like amazingly publicised. It is a version of the game I've had in the past when I had a Wii. But I don't have a Wii anymore, so and I wasn't. It's really different on the Wii. It's like first person, and you like move around with your sim. It's really weird, really weird. Sim Animals, that's another story. Really love that. I wish I had my Wii now. The next question, well, kind of questions, comes from Marthy Might here on YouTube. Why don't you ever answer any of my questions, and can you do a Sims Free Play app review? First of all, I'm sorry I haven't answered any of your questions in the past. There are a lot of people asking questions. I tried to make it fair and I will try and get to everyone eventually. So don't take offence if I'm not answering your question. And keep asking like you have done, so thank you. And a Sims Free Play app review I've already done and you can check that out here. The next question comes from @LewisJHeath on Twitter. Have you seen Monsters University, Paranormal Activity? Which one? Mrs. Brown's Big Boys or Skyfall? No. I have seen one or two of the Paranormal Activities. It would be 1 and 2. I think I've seen both 1 and 2. But I don't like them. Now when I'm in bed, I can, it's like you're really hot. So you either stay under the covers or you kind of want to let like a leg stick out, but then you fear that the demon Paranormal Activity is going to grab you by the leg and throw you against the wall. Next question comes from Build-A-Bear and More here on YouTube. Have you got your ears pierced? Yes, I have 3 piercings in each ear at the bottom. One of them's a bit, I have like the main one, then which I got when I was 7. Then I got another one with my friends when we were like in our teens, as you do, and then another one a bit further up. But when we went to get the last one, me and my friend, we walked into the shop and the woman had a broken arm and we were like, okay, we'll come back. She's like, no, I can still do it, and they're totally wonky. Next question comes from Totty5000, I don't know if I've said your name right, but here on YouTube, what are your expectations for The Sims 3 into the future? We haven't heard much about that yet, have we? But I'm sure we will do soon, maybe in the live broadcast. I expect it to be pretty quirky. I think they're gonna have to make it quite special because a lot of people might skip out on it knowing that Sims 4 is coming. But personally, I'm really looking forward to it. The next question comes from Derek Sturgill here on YouTube. Do you have a Google Plus account? Yes, I do, but Google Plus is one of the social networks that just absolutely baffles me. It's the hardest one to use ever. So I do have one, but yeah, Google it because I don't know how to get there. Next question comes from Bonnie Ryder here on YouTube. What are your thoughts on gay rights / gay marriage, and where else in the USA besides LA would you like to go? My thoughts on gay marriage and rights, I don't really have many thoughts on it because it's not something that affects me or bothers me, so I'm not gay, so each their own. There's a few places in America that I'd like to go. I'd like to go to Yellowstone. There's a place called Rachel, but it's spelled E-L. I'd like to go there and put an A in the sign. And Area 51, Roswell, all pretty much the same area, those last three, and Mount Rushmore. I think that's all for now. And the final question this week comes from Amiga Ninja here on YouTube. Yahoo, Google, Safari, Bing, or Internet Explorer, and why? Of all those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I'm going to say Google because that's the one I'm using. Although I have iGoogle as my home page, and that's retiring on November this year, and I've got Bing now and I'm trying to use that, and it's really frustrating. I really like iGoogle. I don't know why they're finishing it. I really like it, but I'm trying to get used to Bing. I like the big picture thing, but it's just not as good as Google, and I like Google, but I like having all the apps. And I guess my reason for it being better is, so Yahoo's like old news, even though I know they're not. Safari I only use on my iPhone. Bing I'm starting to use, and Internet Explorer I don't use, I use Firefox, so it's going to be Google out of those. Okay, so let me know your thoughts on everything I've mentioned, if you agree, or if you have totally different ideas than I do. A lot of you will do. And yeah, that's it for the questions this week. Don't forget to ask some more questions for next week. You can ask here in the comments on YouTube, you can ask over on Twitter with the hashtag AskRachybop, and you can also ask on my Facebook like page, facebook.com/Rachybop off of YouTube. Don't forget guys, like this video, share it with your friends and enemies, subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you in my next video. I hope you've enjoyed all the bonus videos this week as well. If you haven't seen them, go check them out. There's an Apple video and a impressions video, so check those out if you haven't already. See you soon, bye!